welcome back. You're listening to the Kate Daly Show today. And of course, we're back from vacation. Glad to be back. And Uncle Bilty and I are here. Of course, you can call up 888-673-1450. All right. I just want to make sure you text Birch Gold. They are fantastic at getting you the information that you need. There were huge articles today on is the housing market collapsing? What's going on with the housing market? Buyers and sellers are having standoffs. And is a home really worth what it's worth if you can't get a buyer for it and people aren't buying the homes? So very, very interesting as rates go down a little bit to try to entice people to vote. It's very, very weird what's going on in the housing market right now. Keep your eyes on everything with the economy. And I understand you are. I get it. Birch Gold has some amazing information for you. So please go to, or text, just text 989898. That's the phone number. It's just 6 digits. They repeat 989898. Just text my name, Kate, Kate. They'll give you the free information. They'll just text it to you. You might want to peruse the latest that they have. This is very, very important. And this is the best place to also buy gold and silver too. This is why Ron Paul and Steve Bannon, Jordan Peterson, everyone loves Birch Gold for a reason. They all do business with Birch Gold, but they also have killer information on what you need to do to safeguard yourself. 989898, of course, and then text my name, Kate. Okay. You were making a point on the break, and you should make that point about polio, the testing of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you live someplace and no one has a case of polio, what would be the cause then that would make you say, as say a government health department, that it's time to check the wastewater system for polio?
Obscure polio.
Yeah, we haven't had a case in 25 years. But just for the heck of it, let's send somebody into the sewer system and see if polio's floating around down there.
You're right.
No, it's absurd.
You're totally right.
Absolutely
and
absurd.
Of course, the water in Palestine is pristine.
Always has been. Always has been.
This is insane what they're about to do to 640,000 children. Should probably take a look at that headline. There's something very, very wrong going on here. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Go right ahead.
Good afternoon, Kate.
Hi there. Go right ahead.
Well, okay, I got a lot to say here real quick. First off, on the polio thing. The reason the United Nations went in and had the 3-day pause is because they knew that Hamas and Hezbollah needed a break. Okay? Because Israel's not going to give it to them. So, they got to have a chance to recuperate and rebuild. I mean, the terrorists that murder innocent civilians are really the victims here.
Well, I mean, we got to look at all sides of this thing for sure. For sure.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I'm with you.
So, and as far as, masks being popular again, hey, I mean, come on. We got a presidential election coming up. That election infection's got to come back.
You're right. The election flu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
right.
But now, however, if you're going to go out and murder and burn and loot and riot and protest in the name of Hezbollah, Hamas, burn, loot, murder, Antifa, then you're okay. You have the right. But anybody else, not quite so much.
You're exactly right. Thank you for that. So true. This show is going to be very different, that we'll look at all sides. We will really talk about all the different sides in the media, because it seems to be sort of one way right now. One way for liberals, one way for conservatives. And yeah, we're very conservative. And I can't have conversations with liberals unless I want to blow my brains out. But I will say this. There's a lot on both sides. Trump came out with his IVF. That's not the president's role, IVF. What's going on? What's going on? Taxpayers, he wants taxpayers to pay for IVF? A personal choice for fertility? What is going on there? And I'm sorry, if you're the most devout Trump supporter, you have to ask yourself why this is happening. And the whole tax on tips thing, that is not the president's role. And why are we even discussing that? Why?
Nope.
It makes zero sense. It makes zero sense that they're stopping all of this to vaccinate for polio. That doesn't make sense. Kamala doesn't make sense. Hormala and her weird tampon Tim don't make sense. Nothing makes sense. But come on, you have to take that to task.
Well, here's the real issue for me.
Mm-hmm.
How can you take a segment of society and say all of your income is no longer taxable, but for everybody else, it is?
Yeah, we gotta discuss this when we come back. There's just a lot of stuff that's just oddball. Be right back. Kate Daly Show. KateDalyRadio.com.
If you have doubts about your retirement readiness, listen to Your Family and Your Retirement with Abe Ashton of Ashton & Associates. Join Abe Ashton Tuesday evenings at 5:30 right here on Patriot Radio, KSGO 1450 AM and 93.1 FM.
The Mercedes